How to start a rent-to-rent business while working alongside your 9 to 5. So let me ask you something. What are you willing to give up just for the next few months? Not forever, but are you willing to trade Netflix for that extra hour of focus? Are you willing to say no to one night out a week so you can say yes to building something that actually changes your life? That's what it takes in the early days, and I can tell you that because I've lived it myself. I grew up in a single parent home. Money was tight. We even faced eviction twice when I was a teenager. That kind of thing gives you a different level of fire. I did the McDonald's shifts, I cleaned gyms, and at 18 I ran my own events, and by 21 I was doing $6,000 a month in recruitment. On paper I'd made it, but inside I knew I hadn't. I wanted more freedom and the ability to earn even more. So I left. And was it scary? 100%. Was it sensible? Most people said no, as I had other great opportunities in front of me. I actually enjoyed my job, which made it that much harder to move on. But I co-founded Evolve Stays, and we went from 0 to 75 units in just 18 months. And I didn't do that with unlimited time. I did it while I was still in my 8:30 till 6 p.m. role in recruitment, early mornings before work, calls squeezed on my lunch breaks, and driving to viewings after work, and also setting up on evenings and the weekends. If you're watching this, chances are you've ticked the boxes: a decent salary, a car, maybe even a mortgage. People think you're doing well, but you know the truth. You feel capped and you feel stuck. This is why rent-to-rent business is so powerful. You don't need a mortgage or a huge deposit to set up the business, and you can start with one unit and then build cash flow and scale further. You can grow it step by step alongside your job until you're finally ready to step out. Now, step 1. Pick your target area. Do this in the evenings or weekends. After work, when most people are scrolling on the phone, you're going to do your research. Look for markets within 60 to 90 minutes of where you are now. That way, if something goes wrong in the early days, you can drive over on a weekend or after work if needed. Check for key demand drivers: hospitals, airports, business hubs, universities or tourist spots, and use evenings to dig into price labs, Airbnb pricing, Google Maps and council websites for information on regeneration and development schemes. That's where you'll know demand already exists. Step 2, find the right property. You can do this on lunch breaks or even after work. Your 9 to 5 doesn't stop you. Use your lunch breaks to message landlords on open rent or reply to agent emails. After work, line up viewings. Most agents work late anyway, or even on Saturdays, so it completely fits around your schedule. When you view, pitch yourself as a professional operator. Guaranteed rent, no voids, and the property looked after. Landlords don't care if you're part-time, they care if you're reliable and, most importantly, professional as well. Step 3, run your numbers. This is laptop and admin work, nothing crazy. After dinner, sit down for an hour and crunch the numbers. ADR times occupancy is your projected revenue. Minus your rent, bills, OTA fees and cleaning and a small maintenance contribution, and there's your profit. Target at least 700 to 1200 net profit per unit and your investment return in 6 months or less. Don't sign until it stacks up. We was completely naive at the start, which cost us massively in the long run. These KPIs are non-negotiable. Step 4, set up smart. Once you land your first deal, use evenings or even weekends for setup. Order furniture online during the week. Schedule deliveries for a Saturday. Hire TaskRabbit or local handymen if DIY is not your thing. Trust me, it's not ours either. Install lockboxes, Wi-Fi, ring doorbells, and all this can be done in one weekend with the right help. And now you can book in your photographer on Sunday, and the week after, your listing can go live. And step 5, automate early. You can't run guest comms manually if you've got a full-time job. Trust me, I've been there. Use a property management system to automate guest messaging. Use dynamic pricing software like PriceLabs to keep rates competitive. And cleaners, just source them on Turno or local Facebook groups and let them self-schedule. Even ask family and friends, as they most likely will know someone. Spend a couple of evenings setting up these systems, and then it's mostly hands-off during your work days, mainly escalations you'll have to deal with. Step 6, scale with a system in place. Don't chase deals everywhere initially. Focus on 1 or 2 areas so your cleaners, handymen and agents are all in the same zone. Your first goal isn't 20 units, it's one profitable one, then another and another. Every spare evening and weekends you're layering in systems, so this grows even when you're working a 9 to 5. Look, here's the truth. You don't need the perfect timing or huge amounts of money to start. You need consistent action and the time that you've already got in your hands. The only thing worse than not taking action is waking up in 10 years, still stuck in the same place, wondering, well, what if I started then? I'm proof that it's possible. From eviction notices, working at Mackey's, and a recruitment job that paid well, to building a 75-unit short-let business, all while starting out in a corporate job. If I can do it, then so can you. So, What are the next steps after watching this video? First, write down your why. Is it just extra money? Because it's not going to hold. Make it about family, location, or financial freedom. Block time in your calendar. Lunch breaks for outreach, evenings for research and numbers, and weekends can be viewings and setup. Commit to your first deal. Don't wait for the perfect one, and it doesn't exist. Aim for units that hit these KPIs that are set in this video. If this video resonated, drop a comment with your why. I read every single one. This isn't a highlight reel, it's a playbook. And if you're serious about building an Airbnb business while working your 9 to 5, you are in the right place. Because if I could tell my younger self one thing, it's this: you're allowed to want more. Now it's time to just make the start.